Have you ever pondered the connection between mindfulness and the Bible? Could these seemingly different concepts be more intertwined than we realize? Today, let's delve into this fascinating intersection. The Old Testament, for instance, is rich with accounts of meditation and exhortations that encourage us to be still before God. The act of quietening our minds and focusing our thoughts mirrors the practice of mindfulness. The Christian tradition emphasizes the value of the self as a reflection of God's image, rooted in our relationship and our identity in Christ. Moving on, we find a treasure trove in the Psalms, filled with vivid descriptions of quietness as a pathway to connect with God. These passages echo the essence of mindfulness, which encourages us to be present, to dwell in the moment, and to cultivate a sense of peace within ourselves. The New Testament also sheds light on this topic. Consider Jesus, who frequently sought solitude, stepping away from the crowds to pray and spend time alone with God. This practice of solitude, of quiet reflection, is an integral part of mindfulness. As we can see, mindfulness is not a foreign concept in the Bible. It is a practice deeply embedded in the teachings and stories found within its pages. Moving on to the New Testament, we find Jesus, the embodiment of mindfulness and compassion. The scriptures tell us that Jesus frequently withdrew from the hustle and bustle of daily life to spend time alone with God. He would step away from the crowds, seeking solitude to pray and commune with God. This was his way of being mindful, of fully engaging with the present moment, and of replenishing his spiritual strength. Let's take a moment to consider the story of Martha and Mary. In this story, Jesus visits two sisters. Martha busies herself with serving, while Mary simply sits at Jesus' feet, listening to his teachings. Despite Martha's complaint that Mary isn't helping, Jesus commends Mary for choosing the better part, the part that won't be taken away from her. This story highlights the value of being present, of truly listening, rather than being distracted by tasks and worries. From Jesus, we learn that mindfulness and compassion are not just practices, but ways of living. The parable of the Good Samaritan, a popular biblical story, serves as a powerful lesson in compassion. This story unfolds with a Samaritan man, an unlikely hero, who comes across a stranger left for dead on the roadside. While others choose to ignore the injured man, the Samaritan is moved by compassion. Despite their cultural differences, the Samaritan sees not a stranger, but a fellow human in need. He tends to the stranger's wounds, carries him to an inn, and ensures his care, demonstrating an extraordinary act of kindness. This parable illuminates the essence of compassion, urging us to recognize suffering wherever it exists and respond with empathy. It challenges us to step beyond our comfort zones, to reach out to those in need, regardless of who they are or where they come from. It's a call to action, a reminder that compassion isn't just a feeling, but a practice. In conclusion, the Bible encourages us to be mindful and compassionate in our daily lives. It's not just about being aware of our own thoughts and feelings, but also about being present and compassionate to those around us. No matter one's religious or psychological persuasion, quieting ourselves from the busy autopilot world and focusing on the present moment is crucial. However, where we focus our attention and how we act in response will vary. We hope that this has helped shed light on the biblical basis of mindfulness. If this resonates with you, please like and subscribe to join us in this wonderful journey of navigating life together. Thanks for watching.